Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Swiss Army Dan coming at you with another Swiss Army knife video. Wanted to take a look at a couple of my favorite knives today, the Victorinox Camper and the Wenger Backpacker 2. They're just real straightforward Swiss Army knives that both models include the wood saw. And what makes these also cool is that, at least for a time, the standard models came with cool little logo, camping, on the Victorinox. It used to be a metal inlay, and they probably still make these camping scales. And then the backpacker has this little hiking man on there. I don't believe that's still available. They stopped making Wengers, in the early 2010s or so. Victorinox had completely taken over by 2014, but if you look, you can still find Wengers on eBay. But let's take a look at these knives. The big differences is just like the standard differences in the openers between Victorinox and Wenger. Wenger has that style can opener without a screwdriver on it, but it's useful for other things. And next is the wood saw layer. The Wenger has a nail neck right here to open that up, and on Victorinox you open it from the end, so it sticks out a little bit right there. You open it that way. I'll compare those two. So the Wenger's it's an 85 millimeter knife, and this is a 91 millimeter. There's also an 84 millimeter saw available in Victorinox that's still available on the Walker right now. And the other big difference is going to be, consistent with all Wengers and Victorinox. It's just the difference in the blade. The Wenger has a bigger belly, and it's a little bit thinner. Also, I've noticed it seems like especially on the 85 millimeters, the snap isn't quite as strong. The back springs aren't quite as strong. I find with a lot of Wengers, the tool here, it's either going to be a small blade or a file. Especially the files start to get a little bit loose right there after a while, but this one's still pretty tight. It's still brand new, but I haven't seen that much with Victorinox. So yeah, I like this Wenger model because it does have the small blade instead of a file there. This is like a good hiking knife and bushcraft kind of knife. The back layer is very similar on these. This is an older Victorinox, so it doesn't have a hole in the reamer punch there, but it is sharpened. Wenger's is not sharpened, but yeah, a little sharpened edge right there. So which do I prefer? I don't know. I feel like generally this size of knife, the Victorinox, seems like a higher quality, but I love these Wengers, and I love this logo on here. Wenger did make the professional line for a while, which is a 93 millimeter. It has a saw. This one just has a saw and a large blade. It's called the professional. And with Victorinox you can get the farmer, which is basically like the camper, but A-locks and no back layer tools. So just wanted to show that comparison today. I don't know if I said, but the backpacker is available with toothpick and tweezers there, which is pretty much standard on the Victorinox, unless you're looking at a economy version. Here's an old camper, an Elinox from the 60s, but it didn't change much. Just a 5-turn corkscrew. There's a clip point small blade. So Yeah, it didn't have on the Elinox line. They never had the camping logo. I think that this camping logo surfaced around 73, 74, sometime around there. So I appreciate you guys watching and listen to me ramble about the camper and the backpacker 2. Hope you're doing well. Remember to be kind to each other. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Swiss Army Dan's out.